mate. It's Freak Hailstorm in Australia. Like they were coming down. They're like that big.
Yeah.
And so when we finished,
it couldn't be out. Like it actually killed some people. We got a job. I got a job in a hospital as like a hospital porter.
Yeah.
And it's similar to like your thing when you were starting your new job. So I went there, got the job. The woman was really lovely. She was like, "Yeah, I really want you to start in the hospital." And then the night before I started, my hair was a bit fucking all over the place. So I was like, I need to like get my hair cut. But obviously in Australia, like, we didn't have me and Dan had no money, and like to get your haircut was like $40 or something, and I was like, fuck it, we'll just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, I said I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
And I borrowed this like Italian guy's clippers who was like living with us, and I was like, do you know what, I'm just gonna go for like a little fade up the side. So I like put it down to like a number 1, and I was like coming up, and it was like an adjustable clipper where like when you adjust it you can put it to a number 5 or a number 1 or whatever. And as I was coming up, like I'd put that much pressure on the side of my head that it clicked down and just went up and just took a massive chunk out of my fucking hair.
So
and it was like all the way up. So I was like, and for ages I was like trying to sort it out, and I was like, I'm starting my new job tomorrow, like what am I gonna do? So I thought, fuck it, it's all gonna have to come off, like I'm gonna have to. So like literally shaved most of it off, but the clippers ran out of battery halfway through on the back. And then like Dan come in, I was like, bro, you're gonna have to fucking help me out. And he was like cutting. So I had this fucking terrible haircut on my first day, and I went into the lady who gave me the job, and like she literally didn't recognize me.
Really?
She was like, "You're right," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm here to start the job." And she was like, I don't think I recognise, like, who are you and all this stuff. And then like I was like, it's James, and she's like, oh my god, I didn't recognise you.
Yeah.
And like I just looked like a fucking absolute...
Did you tell her why your hair, or did you just pass it off?
I mean, she was just wanted to get me into this new role, but I just had this fucking crazy haircut at this hospital in Australia. Yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, do you know what I mean?
So funny. I got a job there as well at one point.
That's what I mean. So I got Dan a job in there, but like I say, at this point we were broke. We had no money. So like I was literally like nicking fucking biscuits and shit from the hospital to take home, because we had to wait like a month until we got paid.
We had no food.
Yeah,
we were blagging
no
rent with this. There's a woman called Jenny, and we called it Jenny dodging. So like she wanted her rent, and we were living in the house, and like. And so we just kept avoiding her, because the house you could go in and out different places, and we'd come back late, and we were like, if we can just hold on about 3 weeks, like we can give her some money. We just called it J dodging.
So
we did pay her, to be fair.
Yeah. But it's like I remember once I like took these just fucking plate of really nice biscuits, and I was like, they're gonna be perfect for me and Dan. I'm gonna take them back home. So I like took these biscuits home, and then like I got in the next day, and there was like fucking commotion going on. They were like, the diabetes people haven't got their biscuits.
Oh my!
They were like these special diabetes biscuits, and I was like, I nicked them, and me and Dan were like fucking dipping them in our tea.
They were good with a cup of tea.
But it was literally like, because Dan worked in like a different department. So
I was a porter.
I would have to like steal biscuits, and then when we would like meet in the hallway, I'd have to like pass them to him to like sneak them out.
We'd go past. I'd have someone in a wheelchair, and I'd be going past, and Jimmy would come the other way, and he'd be like, fucking just a pack of bourbons there, mate. You're like, sweet one.
I mean, how we got a job in there that I don't know. Like literally, I remember once like Dan had this guy in a wheelchair, and like, I went past him, and I was like, hey, what's happening, bro? Like we like sort of went past each other, and then like I look back, and Dan's looking back at me like, weird. He's like, this guy, he's like wheeling this guy into like the wall because he's looking back at me. He's like fucking smashing this guy's leg until he's like, oh, sorry, mate.
Fuck yeah.
One guy with a broken leg, like, straight through the door.
Oh man.
We were just like, I don't know how we got the job.
It's really weird. I always like, with being a porter, you go and collect them, and you got to take them to like radiotherapy, wherever they got to go. So you go, and it's awkward.
Just straighten I think you're a little bit.
Yeah. So
new arm. New arm.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be awkward, and I'd always just be like, "Oh, what are you in for?"
Yeah.
And then,
What are you in
what are you in for? Like break the ice, chat, and then. But sometimes you'd be like, terminal. Yeah, terminal. It's like for terminal. So I ain't got, and yeah, all right. And then, but usually everyone was sound. You'd be like chatting, and I used to have to deliver the papers to different rooms, and you go around, you're like paper, and like. I knocked on this one woman's door. I was like, paper? She's like, no, love, you're right. I'm blind. But she must have done that every day.
Yeah,
she was legit blind, but
yeah.
I think I took the papers round once and literally knocked on the same woman's door.
Mate,
she's like, I've already told you, I was fucking blind.
Fucking little shit.
That's my brother, fucking hell. How am I supposed to know it's your fucking brother? I'm blind. Sorry, love.
Fair point.
She had banter.
The hospital was, in fact, I'll tell you, so when we worked at the hospital, there was like a freaks storm in Australia, and it was like this really big hail storm.
Yeah.
And it basically blocked up all the gutters, and then they had like heavy rain,
didn't it?
and literally like
fucked
it was the most mental day's work I've ever done. And it was like, because me and Dan were like the porters, we were like first call to like, and
I was moving people on life support machines. They were like, you've got to get them to do.
The hospital was flooding, mate. Like there was this one corridor. I come down, looked out this corridor, and there was it was like a river just coming down this corridor.
I had to clean that.
I see Dan like running down the fucking corridor with like someone on a fucking bed, like, and I was just like, what the fuck's going on?
Mate, they were like, they lost electricity in the fucking life support unit, and they got all these guys like fucking wheeled up, and they got all these machines coming in, like, we gotta move them quick. And there's hailstones coming through, and so we sorted all them. And the funny thing was, I had this old fucking, is your old car? This old like beat up car, and I don't know why, we always used to park outside, and that day I'd gone in the car park and just parked under a roof bit. And obviously it's hospital, so like loads of doctors, tons of money, like some proper nice cars there.
Yeah.
Mate, there's freak hailstorm in Australia. Like they were coming down, they were like that big.
Yeah.
And so when we finished,
you couldn't be out. Like it actually killed some people.
Yeah,
when it hit them, it was like rocks.
Yeah.
But we were just at one point. I went up. I don't know if you were with me. We stood outside, watching the car park, and these BMWs, Porsches, they were getting smashed up, mate, through the windows. And then our car was just parked totally safe. It was worth about $1,000.
Yeah.
And there's cars worth like $100,000. Like
smashed
just getting obliterated. And we were just like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was honestly just the mad. It was the craziest like couple, because we had to like do all the cleanup and everything, and like they had like underground tunnels where they would like, obviously if someone passed away, it was like they would
down to the morgue,
move them.
Yeah.
It would all go underground.
Cool, that's fucking.
I spent,
it's creepy.
I spent weeks, like it was full up like a river. I spent weeks down there with a fucking, like, first of all with a hose draining out, and then this machine that would suck it all up.
It was like Gollum down. I would like go down.
I didn't know I can do this.
Yeah. Oh man, was it scary?
Mate, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's like pitch black, these underground.
Dark.
Man.
I'd be down there in this little machine sucking up water.
Yeah. I went down there, and just Dan's down there like, it's like.
But, I mean, we were getting all right money, so I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It was creepy though, because like you would some days, because it was quicker to go down the bottom bit than walk through all the hospital. So like you'd say if you had to go and collect something, go down your own. But like there's times when you go down there and like there'd be like a nurse coming the other way, and she'd be like, oh hey, and then you go past and you're like, you check back just to make sure that or something like that, because you just don't fucking know.
If anyone's gonna be
any weird people down there you didn't recognise, you're like, fucking hell, shit myself.
Yeah, in the 18th
I fucking hate
century
those
uniform.
tunnels. After like literally after about 4 weeks sending me down there, I was like, I'm done sucking up your water.
Yeah, I can't even remember how I ended up leaving that job, or what job we went to.
Yeah, I think so many jobs. I fucking
found out where the biscuits went.
I think I had about 30 or 40 jobs in Australia.
Yeah, I did have a lot of jobs.
Fucking hell.
Well, I think I've had I'd say between 70 and 100 jobs.
Because we used to, in Australia, me and Dan always used to like you just lie. You just be like, because you just try and get any work,
blag anything,
and you could always just be like, it's different back in England. You know, like
Yeah.
But as soon as you start it, if you don't know how to do something, you'd be like, "Oh, can you just go over that?"
Oh right, yeah.
yeah.
It's not how we do it.
I did like a forklift one, and it was like fucking. I didn't realise the wheels turned on the back of a forklift, and I was like, "They turn on the front in England."
Mate, anyone we'd go to jobs. I'd always say yes to everything.
Yeah.
And no matter what they asked me, I'd be like, "Can you do this?" Yep. And it got me in some trouble sometimes.